And today we're at beautiful Convict Lake, just outside of Mammoth Lakes, California. What I want to do is take you on a quick tour of the lake, show you what it's like. We're going to do a hike. They call it a hike, but in reality it's a gentle walk. But also this is an entrance to the John Muir Trail. So we're going to go up there a little bit and give you an idea what it looks like on the trail and the beautiful views and vistas that you have to see. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching Pat's Adventures. This is the trailhead, Convict Lake, and the whole way around the lake is approximately 3 miles. It's rated moderately easy. So believe me, if I can do it, no doubt that you can do it. And it's a beautiful hike here. So here's the map, gives you an idea of what the lake looks like here. We started out parking up here, and we're about down here walking, and we'll do the whole circle here. And here you have nice beaches that are set up right by the lake. The water here is absolutely crystal clear, just beautiful and ideal for paddleboarding, as you can see out there. So the hike goes all the way down there to the far end of the lake and then comes back around on the far side of the lake. Now, if you're afraid of heights, like I am, this is about as treacherous as it gets. So the trail's plenty wide. And now we'll descend back down towards the lake. Side of the lake, it starts getting a little more shaded. You got more trees, big pine trees up ahead, so get you out of the sun if it's a hot day. Now the walk takes on a whole new dimension over on this side. On the opposite side, you don't have it. You're out and exposed to the sun the whole way back. So if you want to know how Convict Lake got its name, here's the quick story. On September 17th, 1871, 29 hardened criminals overpowered their guards in the penitentiary in Carson City. They escaped into the rugged country of the eastern California Sierras, armed with plenty of ammunition and guns they had taken. To avoid capture, the escapees split up into separate groups and went off in different directions. 6 of the men eventually headed into Mono County, 200 miles to the south. As they headed south, they stole horses and provisions along the way, and they ambushed an 18-year-old Pony Express rider named Billy Poor. The young man was on his first mail ride when he ran into the escaped criminals who wanted to steal his horse. Instead of letting the teenager go, however, one of the men shot and killed him. That cold-blooded murder of a local boy incensed the citizens of Mono County, and a posse was sent in hot pursuit. When the posse caught up to the escaped prisoners at Convict Lake, a firefight ensued, and one of the deputies, named Robert Morrison, was killed, as was another posse member. Eventually, all of the convicts were captured except one. 3 of the men were taken back into custody in Bishop, and armed guards covered the group, but showed no resistance when a large group of armed vigilantes approached. The 3 convicts were taken into a vacant cabin, and after an interrogation by vigilantes, 2 of them were taken out and hung by the neck until they were dead. The other one, who was only 19 years old, was returned to the penitentiary. The deputy Morrison, who had been killed, the mountain is now named after him, which is right behind Convict Lake. And that's how Convict Lake got its name. Of the lake, the far end. This area is really nice in the summertime. If you do come here in earlier months, like in April when the snow melt is starting, then you'd be prepared to be wading through the water. Sometimes it's impassable getting through here because the water's just too deep and rushing too fast because of the snow melt. But still, it's very beautiful as you get into this area over here. Here's a boardwalk that they built a few years back, so when the water is rushing down the mountain and heading into the lake, this area is still passable. But when you got a really heavy snowfall behind me, ain't no way you're gonna make it through. Yeah. As you can see, we still got runoff here from the Mildred Lake up above. Okay, this is what I was talking about. There still is good runoff here, so now we're over on basically the west side of the lake, and this is where the hike up to Lake Mildred or Lake Dorothy, 5 miles to 6 miles. And this hike is a lot tougher because you really are ascending pretty steep. So we're going to go up a little ways and kind of give you an idea what it looks like. So as I said earlier, this is the trailhead for the John Muir Trail up there. The sign's a little bit faded now. But here we go, we'll get some altitude. We've been hiking for about 30 minutes now, heading up to Lake Mildred. And this is the view you have. It kind of gives you an idea how far up the mountain that we've went. And it only gets steeper from now on. So we're not going to go all the way to Lake Mildred, but just wanted to give you an idea what it looks like here. So, once again, we're back down on the west side of the lake now. This is about the last of the shade that we're going to get. And we'll be traversing back over to where we started at. But we're going to be in the sun most of the time. And one thing about being on the other side of the lake on this trail is it's relatively flat and quite a bit easier than on the other side. Again, the other side's not difficult. And so now we're at the end of the trail here, and as you can see, there's a small marina here. You can either launch your own boat, rent boats, kayaks, paddle boards, whatever floats your boat. No pun intended. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick tour of Convict Lake and the trail up to the John Muir Trail at Mildred Lake. Appreciate you watching Pat's Adventures, and please like and subscribe for future notifications. Thank you very much.